And hello, everybody. Welcome into tonight's broadcast. I am Samuel Reese coming to you live for CONCACAF Champions League action. It's the quarterfinal round, leg 2, between the Mexican side, Pumas, and the American side, the New England Revolution. This should be a great second leg on tap. The Revolution will try to make it count. And what I mean by that is make their first leg performance count, where they defeated Pumas 3-0, a dominant performance really from New England in that first leg at a snowy Gillette Stadium a week ago today, a game I was actually in attendance for at Gillette Stadium. Now, the reverse fixture here in the second leg features these two sides south of the border. Mexico City is the location, and it's at the Estadio Universitario Olímpico, a stadium that hosted some World Cup games, I should say, back in 1986. It's a stadium that holds nearly 70,000 and a decent crowd on hand. I do believe there's still some COVID restrictions in Mexico, so not the full capacity crowd that people may have wanted or expected, at least from a Pumas perspective, but still a decent atmosphere inside the stadium, and we're underway in Mexico. Thanks, everyone, for your company, as that's played out of bounds for a New England throw, and the winner goes to the CONCACAF Champions League semifinals, where Cruz Azul awaits. Cruz Azul, earlier in the night defeated Montreal. And so if the Revolution do hold on to their 3-0 aggregate lead, or just hold on to that aggregate lead in general, they will face another Mexican side in Cruz Azul. New England in their blue kits tonight, and that will be a foul against Pumas, a free kick in the early stages for New England, as Gustavo Bo is taken down. Let's get into the starting lineups quickly. First for Pumas. Welcome in Hugo to the broadcast, by the way. Hugo rooting for Pumas. I'm, of course, a big Revolution fan, as you guys can see, although this is the old Revolution logo now. And by the way, it was Arner Tristison who actually went down for New England, not Bo. For Pumas, it's Alfredo Talavera in goal. The outside backs, Alan Mozo on the right. It's Efrain Calvillo on the left. The two center backs, Nicolas Frere and Arturo Ortiz. In the midfield, outside mids, Leonel Lopez and Sebastian Saucedo. Saucedo, the American, in fact. And then the two center mids, Omar Hernandez and Igor Meritao. And up top, it's Juan Dineno and Rogerio. It's a dangerous ball whipped in by New England, headed into the air a couple of times, but Omar Gonzalez couldn't locate the ball. It's out of play for a Pumas goal kick. Pumas is led by head coach Andres Lilini. Meanwhile, for New England, with Bruce Arena in charge, it's Earl Edwards starting in goal again for the injured Matt Turner. The outside backs, DeJuan Jones on the left, Brandon Bai on the right. The center back pairing, Omar Gonzalez and John Bell. John Bell replacing the injured Andrew Farrell, out for precautionary reasons, according to the club. It's just John Bell's 11th career start for New England, and what a big game. In the midfield, it's Arner Tristison, Matt Polster, and Sebastian Lletget. The attacking mid, Carlos Heel, and up top, you've got the partnership of Gustavo Bo and Adam Buxa. That is correct, Hugo. Saucedo did play with Real Salt Lake. Saucedo, one of three new players in the starting 11 tonight for Pumas that did not start in New England. And boy, are the conditions very different tonight. About 35 degrees warmer than the first leg in New England, and clear conditions in Mexico City. An 8:15 p.m. local time kickoff. 10:15 Eastern time here in New England, as Buxa heads it forward and Pumas recover nicely. That was Nicolas Frere getting back defensively, and Talavera, the veteran keeper, throws it out to the left side. It's about a 65-degree night Fahrenheit in Mexico City, compared to what was about 30 degrees and snow in Foxborough, Massachusetts a week ago today in leg one. This is a strike from distance, deflection on the way, and Earl Edwards takes control. The effort there coming from Lopez. Leonel Lopez playing on the right side tonight for Pumas. A big mountain to climb tonight for Pumas. They've certainly put themselves in a hole, but it's not insurmountable. We saw last night an incredible comeback effort from Comunicaciones against New York City FC, only for NYCFC to sneak through on away goals. It was a 5-5 aggregate score after Comunicaciones won the second leg 4-2. This is Alan Mozo taking the throw-in, and a poor giveaway by Pumas. It was played out of bounds by Igor Meritao. Meritao of Brazil. Tuan Jones to take the throw-in. The Revolution coming off of a league loss in MLS. If you thought the conditions last week against Pumas were bad, well, somehow the conditions Saturday for the Revs game against Real Salt Lake were even worse, as Bo takes the short corner. Carlos Gil whips one in, headed out of the box. The entire field at Gillette Stadium was covered in snow in the Real Salt Lake game at the weekend, a game in which the Revolution lost a 2-0 lead in the final 15 minutes to lose 3-2. Pumas also lost in league play against their rivals Cruz Azul, 2-1 the final score. Here's Bo from distance, takes a shot at goal, but it veers wide right. Talavera never had to think about diving. Yeah, the Revolution's field is artificial turf. Yep. Gillette Stadium is artificial turf. That is correct, Hugo. And yeah, they are used to, you know, snowy. Well, they don't always, practice in the snow because it doesn't snow like every day here. But yes, in the winter it does snow quite a bit here. So I'm sure the Revs had the upper hand with that weather because they had experience just playing and practicing in cold conditions, which Pumas probably aren't used to, in fact. As Jones will take the throw in for New England. Yeah, Heel is definitely a problem. He's quite the talent, had the most assists in MLS last year. Here's Gustavo Bo finding the Polish international Adam Buksa, back to Bo, who apparently remained on side, tried to switch the point of attack, but just not enough on the pass as he was seeking out Sebastian Lletget. It will be a foul against Brandon Bye. Thanks everyone for your company tonight. Glad to have you here. I was at leg one in New England. I was in attendance for that game. I actually uploaded a video of just how crazy the conditions were in the snow. For those of you who haven't seen it, it's right on my channel here. Short clip of when the game kicked off and the snow was falling down. Quite epic conditions for the first leg in which New England won 3-0. What time is it here in Boston? It's 10:23 p.m., Hugo. Yeah, a late start here, a 10:15 start here in New England. So only the true Revolution fans will stay up this late on a weeknight, as that strike will comfortably land into the arms of Earl Edwards. Earl Edwards, who has not disappointed, replacing the injured Matt Turner, who will be on his way to Arsenal this summer. Turner dealing with an undisclosed injury. Not much has been said about it. There are rumors circulating, or there were rumors circulating, that Turner actually sustained frostbite in that U.S. Honduras World Cup qualifier where it was about 0 degrees in Minnesota, but nothing official regarding that. What's good, Jeffrey? Welcome in. Oh, on that video clip, what did I yell out? Oh, I said vamos. Yeah, that's what I said. And then I think my friend said something else because I was with a couple of friends of mine at the game. Hope you're doing well, Jeffrey. Great to see you. That's Brandon Bye with the intervention. Tries to find Buxa, but in the way was Arturo Ortiz. Yeah, Jeffrey, hopefully so, man. Hopefully Providence can win tomorrow in March Madness. This is a cross whipped into the edge of the six. Omar Gonzalez got ahead to it. Gonzalez actually won CONCACAF Champions League with the Mexican club when he was playing with Pachuca. Gonzalez, a player with plenty of Champions League experience, unlike most of these Revolution players. This ball popped into the air, and it's in behind for a Pumas corner. Rogerio winning the corner kick. We've played 10 minutes, still no score. Remember, New England with the 3-0 aggregate lead. It'll be sent in by the right foot of Leonel Lopez. It comes back out to Lopez on the right wing. He gets it on his left, and it's headed away by the Revolution. Ball floated back into the box, and it deflects out for another corner kick, this time on the opposite side. Well, Pumas facing this deficit will have to be on the front foot early. If they could get a goal in the first 15 minutes, that could go a long way for them in their comeback bid. What's good, Michael? Great to see you, man. Hope you're doing very well, Michael. Glad to see you as always. This corner headed out by New England, edge of the area. It's Pumas back in possession. Try to play it out wide, but it's sent away, and it'll come all the way back to Alfredo Talavera. Bobby was streaming the Bruins game tonight. All right, there you go. You were in the chat for a little while. That's awesome, man. Yeah, great to see Bobby back doing streams. Seeming like he's been doing better lately, which is good to hear, as this ends up being a shot from distance, never phased Edwards. It's out for a goal kick as Sebastian Saucedo apologizes to his teammates. Yeah, hopefully I'm not too tired for school tomorrow. That's right, Jeffrey. Yeah, it's going to be a late night, but worth it for the Revolution. By the way, did the Bruins, did they end up winning? Oh, that game's still going on. Oh, no, they're down by a goal late. That's a bummer. Yes, Hugo, Providence is in the NCAA tournament. Yeah, they're a 4 seed, actually, in their region. Yeah, so Providence has had a really good season for college basketball. Hopefully they can make a pretty deep run. I'm rooting on the New England schools. School I'm attending, Syracuse, didn't even make the tournament, so let's not talk about that. But yeah, I'm hoping the New England schools do well. Not a great start. Bryant lost tonight against Wright State. Bryant is from Rhode Island. They were making their first ever March Madness appearance. This is moved into the middle with Gustavo Bo, the Argentine. Bo sends it forward, but it's won back by Pumas. This is crossed in by Omar Hernandez, and a nice header away by Brandon Bai, who finds Carlos Gil. Yep, USC made it. Yep, USC is in the tournament. They play Miami, if I'm not mistaken, in the first round. I think they're a 7 seed, as Adam Buxa couldn't quite save that ball along the right sideline. Talavera over to Alan Mozo. Mozo cuts inside to get away from Tristison. We'll switch the point of attack. It's saved nicely on the far side by Saucedo. Saucedo, the lone American on Pumas. As Hugo mentioned, used to play for Salt Lake in MLS. This is going to go back to Saucedo. His cross deflected, and it'll be the third corner kick of the night already for Pumas, as that was last touched by Matt Polster. Pumas with some pressure early on, trying to test Edwards a bit more. Yeah, Red Sox have their first spring training game tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. It'll be great to have baseball back. Yep. What do I think about Chris Sale being out for a while? Yeah, it's disappointing, man, but I'm honestly not surprised. At this point, I can't trust the guy to be healthy, so it's the unfortunate reality. Um, yeah, what else can I say? That's going to be a significant loss, I think. Not having him for the first part of the season, but is what it is. Yes, that is correct, Hugo. Yep, Alvarez did play with the Galaxy for a few seasons. He is from Argentina, though. Yep, that is correct. Yep. Yeah, Alvarez did. He did pretty well at the Galaxy, if I'm being honest. Pumas, by the way, wearing their white kits tonight. No surprise there. Oh yeah, Revs do have a couple of ex-Galaxy players. Let me see. Leggett, Omar Gonzalez, Ima Boateng. Those are three right there. Yeah, of course, Bruce Arena used to coach the Galaxy, so that's the connection there. A lot of his former players that he was able to bring into New England. Foul against the Revs. Just a late challenge from Arnor Traustason. Traustason from Iceland. So those snow games last week from the Revs, well, that was right in his element. And he was booked for that challenge. So Arnor Traustason shown yellow. First caution of the night, 15 minutes in. We've played just over a quarter hour, no score in the capital of Mexico, Mexico City. By the way, a reminder that the USFL is back. The New Jersey Generals will take on, who will they take on? I just missed the promo. There it is. The Birmingham Stallions. That'll be April 16th, the opener of the USFL. I might call a few USFL games. Some spring football, why not? I probably won't be doing a ton of USFL games, but a few maybe, as this is crossed into the back post and Buxa sends it wide. The one-time shot, and Adam Buxa just got it all wrong. It was a beautiful cross from the left side. DeJuan Jones forcing the turnover, and New England nearly able to capitalize. It was Gustavo Bo whipping this one in with his left foot, and Buxa left wide open at the back post just with a complete mishit, and Pumas let off the hook. Yeah, it's the Galaxy of the East, exactly. Yep, that's basically what they are, exactly. It's taken away by Sebastian Leggett. Could be a foul from behind, but no call by the referee. It could lead to a chance for Pumas. Moved out to the left wing. Saucedo running at Brandon Bai. Saucedo taking a shot. Good block in the box. But Pumas not done. It looked like Gonzalez got in the way of that shot. Lopez with a switch of play. Oh, what a great move. And now the cross by Mozo. Mozo all the way through. It's now on the left wing. Sent into the middle where Omar Gonzalez gets ahead to it. But Pumas all over New England here in the early stages. New England has had an opportunity now and again, I should say, but Pumas with the majority possession. This is crossed to the back post, and it's off of Brandon Bai. Another corner for Pumas. I believe it's their fifth already tonight. Adam Buxa expressing his frustration to the referee. I think he was claiming there should have been a foul back earlier in that sequence of play. It's an in-swinging ball. Popped into the air a few times, and it nearly made its way into the net. Earl Edwards was alert, though. As the shot came in from Juan Dineno. Dineno from Argentina. A lot of Argentines featuring tonight. Of course, Gustavo Bo for New England being one of them. Yeah, the XFL, Hugo. Yeah, it returned in 2020 and then COVID happened. So COVID basically forced the league to shut everything down, just like every other league. But they didn't come back. They didn't come back last year. They're not coming back this year. They'll be back in 2023 from what I'm hearing. So they're kind of revamping the league. I know Dwayne The Rock Johnson is now one of the new owners of the league. So they're trying to do a whole revamp for a third time, basically, and we'll see if it works. But now it looks like they'll have some competition with the USFL. So that'll be interesting to see. 20 minutes played. Here's the free kick. Talavera snatches that one out of the air. 20 minutes gone in Mexico City. The altitude, of course, a big factor as well, I should mention. Mexico City, basically the equivalent in Mexico as Denver is here in the US when it comes to altitude playing a factor in sporting events. The stadium pretty high up there in altitude, as well as the entire city, really. And that's why home field advantage is so crucial. New England capitalized on that home field advantage in the first leg. Now Pumas trying to do the same here in the second leg, now that it's on their turf. Well, on their field, I should say. This is a switch out to the left wing. Salcedo gets by, but By gets a foot on it as the cross was cut out. And how about another corner for Pumas? Here it comes. That's right. Yeah, 3 Argentine players. And yeah, their coach is Argentine. I almost forgot about that. Yeah, Andres Lilini is from Argentina. Here's a volley from the edge of the box. Couple of New England players in the way to block it. It's off of Bo for a Pumas throw-in. Well, you can see by the way this game has started, Pumas looking for a goal, understandably so, to start a comeback. And New England don't necessarily seem inclined to go after a fourth goal on aggregate. And they're more concerned about just sitting back and making sure they don't concede and let Pumas back into this series, which isn't really a surprise based on how that first leg went with the Revs winning 3-0. Oh, all right, Jeffrey. Very good, man. Here's Alan Mozo. Mozo to Nicolas Frere, one of those Argentine players that Hugo mentioned. Yeah. I actually remember my dad telling me that Doug Flutie played in the USFL. Yep. Yeah, that is correct, Hugo. That is correct. If the Revs score 1, Pumas has to score 5. Here's a chance for Pumas and a diving save by Earl Edwards. Well, that was the best chance yet, and it came down the right side for Alan Mozo. Now Mozo has to track back on defense. Yes, away goals is still in effect in CONCACAF. It's no longer a factor in UEFA, but it is still in place in CONCACAF. The shot so far, by the way, Pumas 7, New England 2. But yeah, if Pumas concede, it really is just about over for them because they would need to score 5 with New England getting that away goal. But as long as Pumas can keep New England off the board, and can score in the next, 15 minutes before the first half, there will still be some hope for the Mexican side. Two teams already through the semifinals, New York City FC and Cruz Azul. Pumas New England here, and the winner of this will play Montreal, and then the winner of Seattle León tomorrow will take on New York City. Seattle has a 3-0 advantage over León heading into the second leg, keep in mind. Hasn't been the best tournament so far for Liga MX sides, but hey, second leg is an opportunity to turn it around for the likes of Pumas tonight and León tomorrow. 25th minute of play. Thanks everyone for your company tonight. Pretty late night for those of you on the East Coast. This is sent out to the left side, crossed in, and the header straight at Edwards. Still had to react in a timely manner. Earl Edwards getting a lot of action so far. That came off the head of Rogerio. Rogerio of Brazil. The reaction from head coach Andres Lilini telling the story. Pumas in need of that opening goal to give themselves some hope. Remember, this is the second leg. 3-0 on aggregate. New England leads. Brandon Bai takes the throw in, gets it back from Bo. The cross delivered, headed clear by Pumas. Settled by John Bell. Played out of bounds by Gonzalez. Pumas defeated Deportivo Saprissa of Costa Rica in the opening round of CONCACAF Champions League. That was actually a very entertaining series. It was 2-2 in the first leg, and then Pumas won the second leg 4-1, but it was a bit more competitive than the scoreline suggested. And the Revolution, well, they were supposed to play Cavali of Haiti, but Cavali had to drop out and forfeit their two matches against New England because of visa issues. They were unable to get into the U.S., and both legs were actually set to be held in New England because of some political issues taking place right now in Haiti. CONCACAF deemed it unsafe to stage matches there. So New England essentially got a bye into the quarterfinals. Not really what they wanted, I think, because their whole preseason was based around preparing for those two CONCACAF Champions League matches. Instead, they had to schedule a couple of friendlies against USL teams, which doesn't really compare, but it was the best they could do and had to wait for the quarterfinal round to face Pumas here. That cross dealt with by Edwards. What's good, Ben? Welcome in to the broadcast, man. I know it's the middle of the night for you over in England, so I appreciate your support. Yeah, Millwall won again tonight. I actually saw the highlights of that game. Yes, they showed the highlights on a show I watched called ESPN FC. Yeah, Millwall on a roll, so I'm sure you're happy, Ben, and hopefully the Revolution can get the win here to book their ticket into the semifinals of CONCACAF Champions League, where Cruz Azul, this is played ahead to John Bell. Bell off his chest will now win a corner kick. It was played off of Omar Hernandez. And now the Revolution will have its first corner of the night as we close in on the half-hour mark from Mexico City. New England has never advanced to the semifinals of Champions League. It would be an historic achievement for the franchise if they can get the job done tonight. Carlos Gil The Spanish captain to deliver the set piece. It's an outswinging corner. Gonzalez attacked the header, but Pumas managed to clear. That's right, Ben. Yep. The Celtics game just started. Well, started about half an hour ago against Golden State. Yep. So, unfortunately, the Bruins lost to Minnesota, but yeah, hopefully the Celtics can get a win, and hopefully New England can as well, or at least an aggregate win. I'm just hoping that the Revs go through. That is my hope. That's settled by John Bell. Heavy first touch from Polster, and it's turned over. Although Polster does get a bit lucky as a foul is called against Leonel Lopez. Half an hour played at Estadio Universitario Olímpico in Mexico City, Mexico. Second leg of this quarterfinal matchup in the 2022 Scotiabank CONCACAF Champions League. That free kick sails out of bounds. It's a wasted free kick for New England. That is correct, Ben. Yep. Robert Kraft is the owner of both the Patriots and the Revs. Yep, you are spot on. That is correct. Yeah. That's why the Revolution also play at Gillette Stadium like the Patriots. They both play at the same stadium. Yep. Same owner. That's picked up by Earl Edwards. No score so far. The 3-0 lead for New England on aggregate. Edwards with a long punt. Headed multiple times and now settled. Polster chips it ahead for Bo. Bo can't quite settle. And now it is Alan Mozo. Mozo barely saved it, but it's turned over to New England. Flicked on by Bo. Jones lost possession. Pumas switched the point of attack. But a nice intervening header by Brandon By. What's good, Herrera? Welcome in, my man. Hope you're doing well. Great to see you here. You're a Pumas fan, but you're also a Celtics fan. All right. There we go. I respect that. Yeah, I'm from the Boston area, so I'm a huge Boston sports fan all around. So yeah, Celtics, Bruins, Red Sox, Patriots, and of course the Revolution. I was actually in attendance for the first leg in the snow. I was at that game. That New England won 3-0, but it's not over yet. Second leg here, and Pumas trying to pull off the comeback. Oh, all right. I didn't know that, Hugo. That's good to know. CU is what they. Oh, and that's sent in. The header is into the back of the net, and Pumas strikes first in the second leg. The fans celebrate, and it's Juan Dineno with the opening goal. Some life for the Liga MX side. In the 33rd minute, Pumas takes the lead. 1-0. And now only down by 2 on aggregate. The cross sent in by Omar Hernandez. And it was actually settled down briefly by Rogerio, who sent it towards the back post, connecting with Dineno. And he actually put it in with his thigh. An innovative finish by Juan Dineno, the Argentine. Finds the back of the net. And it's game on here in Mexico. Yeah, right, Ben. Well, all of a sudden, New England maybe facing some nerves, trying to respond, and Bo with an effort from distance. Gustavo Bo denied. A nice diving stop by Alfredo Talavera. Well. A 2-goal lead on aggregate for New England. But Pumas has the belief that they can come back now. That's saved by Tristison. Headed down to Gustavo Bo. Tristison forward for Buxa, but Buxa nowhere near that pass. 35 minutes played, 10 to go in the opening half. Juan Dineno's goal has Pumas in front. And that cross turned into a shot from Alan Mozo over the bar for a goal kick. New England still with the 3-1 aggregate lead. But that goal from Dineno has certainly made things interesting as the referee just has a quick conversation with Earl Edwards, the Revolution keeper. And the Pumas fans certainly making some more noise. Gustavo Bo went down, met by Ortiz. Free kick awarded to the Revolution. And Gustavo Bo is looking for a quick restart, but the referee will bring it back. So New England will have to try again. Carlos Heel standing over it. The captain for New England, who was not too happy that their game at the weekend against Real Salt Lake went ahead in those wild conditions with the snow coming down hard. He had a viral interview after the game. Talavera claims it and quickly throws it out towards midfield. Here come Pumas down the right wing. It's chipped towards the back post, headed by. And out of play for a Pumas throw. Over to take it is Sebastian Saucedo. Yeah, exactly, Ben. There's not really a higher ranked team. Well, actually, they did have official rankings before the tournament started. I'll have to pull those up. I'm not sure who was higher, New England or Pumas. I think New England was just because they won the Supporter Shield as the best team in the regular season in MLS. But I could be wrong on that. But honestly, these two teams are pretty evenly matched, if you ask me. What's good, Bobby? Welcome into the broadcast. Hope you're doing well, my man. Sorry I couldn't catch your stream tonight for the Bruins game. I wish I could have stopped by, but I was getting some homework done before I went on for this stream late night here. But I appreciate you tuning in, Bobby. And yeah, I hope you're doing well. I know Jeffrey popped into your stream. He was saying earlier that he stopped by. So I'm sure you had a good crowd in there. Unfortunately, though, the Bruins couldn't get the job done, which is a bummer. But hopefully the Celtics can. And hopefully the Revolution can, although the Revolution trailing right now. However, they do have the lead on aggregate. Juan Dineno's goal, 35 minutes in, put Pumas in front here in the second leg. Yeah, Pumas has potential. You're right. They have been struggling in Liga MX lately. Yeah, they have been in a bit of a slump, but they do have a lot of talented players. So when they play to the best of their capabilities, they can definitely cause a lot of trouble for most teams in CONCACAF. Look at the CONCACAF Champions League top scorers. Juan Dineno with that goal moments ago, now tied at the top with Valentin Castellanos of New York City. They both have 4 goals. Talles Magno, also of New York, third on that list with 3 goals. This comes back to DeJuan Jones. Yeah, at the Azteca, that's where Club America play. Yeah, and Cruz, does Cruz Azul also play there? I believe so. I think it's America and Cruz Azul who play at Estadio Azteca. Who's the best player of the Revolution? I would say Carlos Gil. Yeah. Yeah, he's the captain from Spain. He played in La Liga. I forget what team he played for in La Liga. I want to say Elche, could be wrong. He played in the Premier League for Aston Villa for a little while. So yeah, he had experience playing in some top leagues in Europe, and he's just such a good player, so talented. Number 10 for New England. He's been fantastic. Yeah, there you go. I happened to be right that time. Yep, it's Club America and Cruz Azul who play at the Azteca, which will host the US Mexico game just 8 days from today in World Cup qualifying, by the way. I do plan to be on the call for that match. I'm fired up for that game. That is going to be one epic game. Exactly. Yeah. Pumas still in Mexico City, but just the other side of town. Yep. Pretty big city. I've never been to Mexico City, but I know it is a pretty big city. Free kick awarded to Pumas as Brandon Bai committed the foul near the sideline on the far side. Yeah, yep. Oh yeah, that was a stadium for the World Cup, absolutely. It is a bucket list stadium too. No doubt about it. Tristison took a swipe at it. Pumas keep this chance alive. Curling effort just wide. Sliding in at the back post was Igor Meritao. Meritao couldn't get on the receiving end of Rogerio's cross. I don't know if he was trying to shoot across. I think that was a shot attempt. Goal kick, 42nd minute. All right, sounds good, Bobby. I hope everything goes well for you at the hospital tomorrow, and it's been great to see you streaming again. I know your fans are glad to see you back, like myself, but you take care of yourself first and foremost, man. That comes before any stream. So I will hold it down for us Boston fans tomorrow. That sounds like a plan to me, man. And you keep fighting, man, and hope everything continues to go on an upward trend for yourself. Have a wonderful night, Bobby, and I appreciate you stopping by as always. We're about 2.5 minutes now from first half stoppage time. What's good, Professor? Welcome into the stream. And Adan, hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for the kind words. That's greatly appreciated. I'm glad you enjoy my play-by-play call of this match as the free kicks whipped in. Buxa tried to flick it on goal with his head. Buxa, one of the best headers in MLS, but Pumas managed to claim possession. Yeah, Don, I love doing this. I have a passion for sports broadcasting in particular, and in particular doing play-by-play. So yeah, I do this for fun and just to improve and get better. I'm looking to pursue a career in sports broadcasting. I'm currently a senior in high school, and I'll be attending Syracuse University in the fall, majoring in broadcast and digital journalism at the Newhouse School. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to heading to Syracuse in the fall. Should get great experience there, and hopefully I can just work my way up. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I've been doing this for, well, consistently for 3 or 4 years now. I've been taking it real seriously. basically since my freshman year of high school. I always knew I had a passion for sports broadcasting. But yeah, I really started to take it seriously around when I started high school. And unfortunately, I had to cut down on playing sports because of some injuries. By the way, Pumas just hit the post, the outside of the post, albeit, but still, the pressure continues to be applied by the home team as we are closing in on first half stoppage time from Estadio Universitario Olimpico. This ball threaded through. It couldn't quite find Carlos Gil. Out for a New England throw. Thank you, Herrera. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, if you guys enjoy the content, definitely make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe. That would mean a lot. I try to do streams whenever I can. I'm busy with school and other stuff and announcing games for my school. But when I have time, I try to find it and I try to find time once in a while and I enjoy calling games and chatting with you guys. It's a fun time. Here's Gustavo Bo chipping one towards the back post. It got beyond Buxa, who committed a hard foul unintentionally. Free kick awarded as Omar Hernandez was taken out. The fourth official raises his board. 2 additional minutes here at the end of the first half. Celtics up by 8. All right. And a low scoring second quarter. Gotcha, Ben. What about being a pro ref as well? I'm not sure I'll become a pro ref. Like my dad. Well, my dad's not quite a pro ref, but semi pro. Um, I'm not sure about being a pro ref. I do referee soccer games. As a part time job to make some money. In both the fall and spring. I'm not sure that's something I want. I would like to make a career out of though. Referees get criticized quite a bit, as that cross came all the way through to the back post. An awkward touch off of Gonzalez, but Talavera will come down with, or rather, Edwards will come down with it. Excuse me. But yeah, I guess refereeing is always an option if I need it as a backup. We are now on the verge of the halftime whistle in Mexico. A Pumas throw-in. They lead it 1-0, still trailing on aggregate by 3-1. uh, yeah, it's not an easy job being a ref, I'll tell you that much. You get a lot of criticism thrown your way from coaches, players, and the fans. All right, there is the halftime whistle. We're at the midway point of the second leg. We're 3/4 through this 2-legged series. It's Pumas 1, New England 0 here in the second leg. A 3-1 lead for New England on aggregate. But that first half goal from Juan Dineno has certainly made things interesting. A second half that might require the refs to overcome a bit of nerves. What a second half we should have in store. Pumas still alive here in the quarterfinal round of CONCACAF Champions League. I'll be back in a moment. The halftime report is on the other side. And welcome into the halftime report, everybody. How many red cards have I pulled out? I've actually never given a red card. Um, Honestly, I've only been reffing for a couple of years, so I've been an AR, an assistant referee, much more than the center referee. Although I have had plenty of centers, but I referee, youth soccer game. The oldest age group I have is eighth graders, because since I'm in high school, I'm not allowed to referee. Um, high school age games, or high school games in general. So it's not like we've got crazy challenges left and right in the games I'm refereeing. They're relatively easy games to do. Although the club games can be competitive, but no, I've never shown a red card myself. Yeah, yeah, no, refereeing is not the most envious position uh to be in. I don't think, but my dad loves it, but a lot of people it's not for them because of all that criticism that gets thrown your way. We've played a half. Oh, look at the first half stats. Basically all Pumas. The shots 10-3 in their favor. Shots on goal 6-1. They had 6 corners compared to 2 for New England. 7 fouls against the Revs, 6 for Pumas. The possession 68 to 32% in Pumas's favor. So it's been all Pumas so far. Can't really say that we're too surprised about that. Of course, a very different story from the first leg where New England completely dominated, but Pumas needed this type of performance to even start a comeback bid. They got that first half goal. Now they'll try to build off of that in the second half. They still trail by 2 on aggregate, but that Juan Dineno goal will certainly make the final 45 minutes interesting. The halftime report will continue in a moment where I'll look back on what happened earlier in the night and yesterday. It's been quite the week of CONCACAF Champions League quarterfinal action so far. Stick around. And welcome back in. I promised I'd tell you what happened earlier tonight when Montreal took on Cruz Azul. Cruz Azul won the first leg 1-0 in spite of a dominant performance. Montreal still had hope heading into the second leg. They had some chances, couldn't really put any away, especially in the first half. And Cruz Azul, well, they made them pay. 44th minute, a great goal scored on the volley. One-time finish, and that put Cruz Azul up 1-0, 2-0 on aggregate. Montreal would pull level in the 78th minute on a corner kick, a bizarre instance where a Cruz Azul player was helping up Mcnamara, Montreal. Meanwhile, that allowed a Montreal attacker to get open and put in the header, but 1-1 is how it would finish. Cruz Azul winning 2-1 on aggregate. So looking at the bracket, New York City FC beat Comunicaciones yesterday on aggregate. They will await the winner of Seattle and Leon. Seattle hold a 3-0 lead heading into the second leg tomorrow. Meanwhile, after Cruz Azul's win earlier against Montreal on aggregate, they await the winner of this matchup between Pumas and New England. What's good, Gabriel? Welcome into the stream. Glad to see you, man. Hope all is well. What if it ends 3-3, Hugo? If it ends 3-3, we would head straight to penalty kicks, actually. Yeah. And every round until the final, it goes straight to penalty kicks if the score is tied on aggregate and on away goals. So yeah, that would be the sequence of events if that were to happen. Yeah, no extra time, actually, Ben. It's bizarre. I don't get it. I think there should be extra time and then pens, but if that's the case, if it gets to 3-3 on aggregate, but that's not how CONCACAF runs things. So yeah, it would be straight to PKs. I'll be back. Second half just around the corner. In fact, it's coming up next from Mexico City, so stick around. It should be an intriguing final 45 minutes in the second leg. And welcome back in, everybody. Reminder that the MLS season continues this weekend, Sunday, 4:30 Eastern Time. Sebastian Drusi and Austin FC welcome Raul Ruidiaz and the Seattle Sounders. Of course, before that match, Seattle will have Leon tomorrow down in Mexico. Well, we're ready for the start of the second half. Celtics are up by 16 at the half. There we go, Ben. Good to hear, man. Yeah, Gabriel, I'm a bit worried too, but I'm still holding on to confidence that the Revs will hold on and go through. We'll see how these final 45 minutes play out. I appreciate all of your company as we're about 45 minutes from midnight here on the East Coast. But hey, it's all worth it for the Revolution. A late night, but we're doing it, folks. Hope all of you are doing well here on this Wednesday, and the two sets of teams back on the pitch, switching sides. New England in all blue, Pumas in all white, and we are ready to go. The referee blows his whistle. The second half underway from Estadio Universitario Olimpico. It's New England kicking off, attacking from left to right, Pumas going from right to left, and this should be an intriguing second half of play from Mexico City. That ball nearly got through to Gustavo Bo, but an intervention from Pumas. If Pumas concede, they would need to score 4 more goals, since New England with a goal would get that decisive away goal. New England did make a halftime change, by the way. Mcnamara came in as Bo gets a touch, and he puts it just wide of the far post. The flag went up anyways, so had that found the back of the net, it would not have counted. But as I was saying, Arnor Traustason taken off by Bruce Arena at the half. Tommy Mcnamara is into the match for New England. Well, what a chance right out of the gates for New England to start the second half. That's a lot better. I thought New England sat back a bit too much for my liking in that first half. I want them to be a little more attacking minded and not so on the defensive, because as I mentioned, if New England does get a goal, that pretty much ices the series. But as long as New England are kept off the board, Pumas will have some hope. That's just the reality here. This is sent out wide, settled by Alan Mozo. Mozo, dangerous cross back post, sent back the other way across the 6-yard box. New England clears. It's a nice first touch by Bo, but Buxa with a not so good first touch. It's turned back over. Edge of the box on the turn. It's a strike from distance blocked. Leonel Lopez with the effort. Here's a second chance. Dangerous cross, but the touch by Saucedo let him down. It's out for a New England goal kick. Going back to that chance by Gustavo Bo. He was offside, as I mentioned, but still, it was a good look. And he just didn't quite get the best of shots off. I mean, he partially redirected it on frame, but not enough on it with his left foot. Here's Carlos Heel trying to combine with Buxa, but it's turned over in the middle. Now it comes to Saucedo. 48th minute, early goings of the second half. That's a nice turn by Rogerio, who crosses, and it's finished by Pumas. A second goal. And it's Pumas with all the momentum on their side. A 48th minute goal, a 2-0 advantage for the Liga MX side. And boy, are the fans loving it inside Estadio Universitario Olimpico. The finishing touch once again by Juan Dineno. Who else? He has both Pumas goals, and with that goal becomes the leading scorer of CONCACAF Champions League this season. And what a goal that is for Pumas. Across to the near post by Rogerio, and Omar Gonzalez just couldn't get in the way of this cross. as Juan Dineno managed to finish at the near post. Edwards not quick enough to react, and boy, if it wasn't game on yet, it certainly is now. Juan Dineno firing up the crowd alongside his teammates. A 49th minute second goal. And all of a sudden, the nerves have to be kicking in for New England. A brace for the Argentine. And Pumas is within one on aggregate. New England still with the advantage, but boy, is that advantage slim now. Yes, Gabriel, I do plan on doing World Cup qualifying next week, especially that US-Mexico game. I'll make sure not to miss that. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll definitely be doing at least the US World Cup qualifiers. That's my hope. Yep. Oh, man, Hugo, I'm nervous, man. Here is Buxa. Carlos Heel crossing. It's settled by Mcnamara, but Pumas intercept. It was Juan Dineno again, Hugo. Yeah, Dineno has both goals for Pumas. Yeah, it is not looking good at the moment for New England. They still have the lead on aggregate, but it certainly doesn't feel like it. Here's a cross from the left wing by Saucedo. Popped into the air. Gonzalez gets ahead to it. A whiff shot there as Pumas try to keep this attack alive. It's settled and sent towards goal by Mary Tao, but that's over the bar. Goal kick for New England. I hope the U.S. beats Mexico and Panama in World Cup qualifying. I hope so. Sorry, some of my friends who are big Revs fans are texting me. 52nd minute, still a long way to go in this one. And boy, do Pumas have to be feeling good about themselves right now. Moved over to the right wing by Pumas. They've been dominating possession. Nice track back by Sebastian Lletget, who gets a head in there. It will be a throw into New England. Yeah, Mozo's been sharp. He's been delivering some good crosses from the wing. So, yep. Revs do have to lock him down. Oh, that's a good idea, but on the switch, it just escaped the foot of Carlos Heel, who gives a thumbs up for the pass play to him. It's been a frustrating night for New England. And there you have it. Juan Dineno at the top of the list for leading scorers in the 2022 CONCACAF Champions League. He now has 5 with 2 goals tonight, ahead of Valentin Castellanos and Talis Magno, a couple of New York City players who have 4 and 3 goals respectively. New England can't clear. Here's a strike from distance. It flashes just wide. Bruce Arena is not a happy camper right now. The New England coach, with a defiant shake of his head in frustration. He is not pleased with how things are going here in the second leg. This ball settled in the middle by Polster. Sebastian Lletget heads it forward to Bo. One back by Legit. He goes wide to Carlos Heel. It could be a chance for New England. Heel on his left. Heel, curling shot. It's a nice save by Talavera. He gets a right hand to it, and that's probably the best opportunity yet for New England. A corner kick upcoming. A left-footed curling effort from Carlos Heel. He favors that left foot, by the way, of his, and he will head over to take the corner. We've played 10 minutes of the second half. Nah, you can't say that, Hugo. The Revs were simply the better team. I mean, oh, Carlos Heel sweeps one in. It's headed multiple times. Mcnamara tried to get there, but could not do so. If there was no snow, maybe it would have been 2-0 instead of 3-0, but you can't say Pumas would have won the first leg just because there was snow in that first leg. They lost 3-0. Come on. I mean, I can't get on board with that. New England was just the superior team in that game. And now it's the opposite here in this game. Well, yeah, both teams were playing in the same conditions, Hugo, at the end of the day. But both teams were playing in the same conditions. Yeah, I'm with you, Gabriel. That's what I've been saying all along. New England needs to score, and then they can sit back and defend. But until they get that away goal, it's nervous times. Welcome into the broadcast, Oscar. I have to disagree with you there. I don't know how you can say the MLS is bad, as this is headed towards the back post, and it's just wide as Pumas creating another chance from a set piece. Juan Dineno looking for a hat trick now. I don't know how you can say the MLS is bad when New York City is through. New England's leading Pumas on aggregate. Seattle's up 3-0 on Leon. Cruz Azul is the only Liga MX team as of now that's through to the semifinals. We'll see how the rest of the round plays out, but yeah, okay, Oscar. Okay. That's just silliness to say. Nah, I know, Hugo. I know. It's an errant pass to the outside, and New England will have a throw-in. A reminder that on April 16th, the USFL is back. The New Jersey Generals taking on the Birmingham Stallions. Name one team that have won this cup. DC United. They won CONCACAF Champions League. I know it's been a long time. I know Liga MX has dominated this competition. But yeah, I mean, MLS is up there with Liga MX. I mean, just look at the tournament now. I know historically Liga MX has dominated this competition. I'm not denying that. And I like Liga MX. I do. I follow the league. I enjoy watching Liga MX games. I think it's a fun league to watch, quality league. But I think to say MLS is trash and that Liga MX is 100 times better is a bit foolish. Yeah, MLS is an improving league, and clearly in the modern era, it's being shown that MLS teams can compete with Liga MX teams. My favorite Liga MX team is Tigres. Yeah. I like Tigres. I'm not like a diehard fan, but I do like Tigres. I love Andre Pierre Gignac. He's a fun player to watch. A great striker. Yeah. Yeah, Tigres' run to the Club World Cup final last year was unreal. Oh, really? You're a diehard Tigres fan? There you go, man. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm from the US, so I'm a huge New England Revolution fan as that ball roofed into the back of the net, and Pumas has the equalizing goal on aggregate. Just under an hour played, and we are level. What a turnaround. And it's Sebastian Saucedo, the lone American on Pumas, who finds the third goal of the game for the Mexican side. Brandon Bai couldn't clear it with his header, and Saucedo said, "Thank you very much." Just settled the ball and absolutely roofed it into the top of the net. Perhaps Edwards could have done better, but before he knew it, it was in his goal, and Pumas has made it 3-3 on aggregate. Boy, are things falling apart for New England rather quickly. And an epic celebration from Andres Lilini, the Argentine coach, and the Pumas bench. Sebastian Saucedo, the former Real Salt Lake player from Southern California, scores against New England here in CONCACAF Champions League. A 60th minute goal. And we are all tied up. Yeah, Oscar, my favorite MLS team is New England. Yes, I'm from the Boston area, so I actually live like 10 minutes from where New England play. I was at the first leg, actually. I attended the first leg between the Revolution and Pumas in the snow, which was a lot of fun. That first leg was a lot of fun. The second leg so far, not that fun for me, as that ball's played into Brandon Bai, and Talavera had to come out. This game is wide open now, as Pumas come back in epic fashion. Yeah, this game is going crazy. Yeah, absolutely. All right, another Pumas substitution being made. It's Islas coming off, and Diogo entering the match for Pumas. Corner kick on the way for New England. If New England score, that would make Pumas need to score 2. So that's how big a goal would be for New England. That away goal crucial. Remember, CONCACAF still implements the away goal tiebreaker. What do I think of what do I think of Charlotte FC? Yeah, I mean, it's exciting that they're an expansion team. Their fan base seems incredible. They had 75,000 fans at their opener against the Galaxy. But there's improvements that need to be made. I thought their coach had an incredible quote in the preseason, basically saying we are screwed, and that's the kind translation. But yeah, they need more. They need more talent, obviously, but it's their first year in the league, so I'm gonna give them time before I judge them. But oh, you're a Charlotte fan? All right, Oscar, there you go. You'd agree. Yeah, I mean, it'll take patience for any expansion team. It's gonna take patience. By the way, we play you guys this weekend. New England is at Charlotte this weekend. 3-3 on aggregate, folks, and thank you for tuning in. Vaughn, what's good, Vaughn? Welcome into the stream. Who do I think will get relegated and who will finish first? I'll get to that in a moment, as the glancing header is sent wide. I'm not sure if Dineno got on the end of it. He already has 2 goals tonight. Looking for a third. Pumas has a 3-0 lead. It's tied on aggregate. If this result held, we'd head straight to penalties. Thank you, Evan, for tuning in. And yep, couldn't have said it any better myself. MLS MLS has broken my heart many times in this competition, and I'm just hoping that the Revs can hold on. Heck, New York City almost choked last night. Thank you, Oscar. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, this man, as a huge Revolution fan, I am very nervous right now. 65th minute, all tied up on aggregate. Here's Gustavo Bo. He lost possession. Pressure from behind by Buxa. Clean takeaway, and Buxa sends it over the bar. Oh my, what a wasted chance. Adam Buxa's touch has just been off tonight. Here's a battle forward in the midfield. Pumas maintain possession. 65 minutes played in Mexico City. Here's a shot from distance. A low driven strike. Earl Edwards gets down to make the save. That was Rogerio with the effort. All right, that's at least good to hear. Celtics up by 20. Your mom said you could stay up till 2 a.m., but it's 3 a.m. What should you do? It's 3 a.m. where you are? Where do you live, Oscar? Do you live in Europe? Or is that a hypothetical question? Nah, stay up for a New England win. Here's Carlos Heel. Heel looking across, headed out of the box. Now it's picked up by Sebastian Leggett. He's had a quiet night. Most of the Revs have had a quiet night, to be fair. We played about 3/4 of the match. Gonzalez over to Leggett. Oh, you live in Spain. Very good, Oscar. I didn't even realize that. All right. That's awesome, man. Yeah, so it is pretty late or early depending on how you look at it. Yeah, I'd stay up, man. I'd stay up for the end of this one. Yeah, I haven't been to Spain, Oscar. My dad's actually from Portugal, so I have been to Portugal. I haven't been to Spain, but I'd love to go. What was I gonna say? Oh, you're on spring break, Gabriel? You're lucky. You're lucky, man. Yeah, how my school does it is we have a February and April break, so I guess it pays off. I know a lot of schools just do a March break. So I had February break like 4 weeks ago, and then I'll have April break about a month from now. No, I would not like to go to Russia. Not at all, Vaughn. All right, it looks like both teams will make changes here as we enter the 68th minute of play from Mexico City. Josie Altidore set to come on for New England. Meanwhile, Pumas makes its third change. Sorry, its second change. I beg your pardon. It will be Sebastian Saucedo coming off. So Saucedo, the most recent goal scorer, makes way. I'll get to those changes in a moment. As New England looks to clear, it's settled by Leggett. Leggett gets the return pass and now tries to send a through ball to Buxa. Talavera well out of his box, and he manages to clear for Pumas. All right, so Saucedo came off for Ruvalcaba. That's confirmation of that change, and I think Altidore is actually waiting to come on until the next stoppage, so fill you in on that in a moment. Pumas has it edge of the box, and my TV just froze. All right, there we go. We pick it up on the right wing. Pumas has a chance. Sent across the 6. Did Bai touch it? No, he didn't. It'll be a New England throw-in. Yeah, it is 11:40 right now in Charlotte. Same as here in Boston. Yep. Oh, you do live in Charlotte. Okay. I thought so. I was confused for a second because you didn't. Oh, you did say you lived in Charlotte before. I didn't catch that in the chat. My apologies. I was gonna say I was confused. Anyways, yes, that makes a lot more sense. All right, sorry, Gabriel. Getting back to your question, which teams in the Prem will be relegated? All right. Well, Norwich, I think, are going down. Let me try to think of what the relegation picture is right now. Gustavo Bo is actually coming out, so that's an interesting change from Bruce Arena. Yeah, I'd say Norwich, Burnley. Will Everton go down or will it be Watford? Everton and Watford, I'm having a tough time deciphering. Yeah, very interesting to see Gustavo Bo taken out. We'll see if Josie Altidore can make an impact off the bench for New England as Brandon Bai takes the throw. And remember, if this result holds, we would go straight to penalty kicks. Oh, really? I don't know how Ruvalcaba got that hairstyle. Um, yeah, I'm gonna say Watford. I'm gonna say Watford, but I think Everton is in big trouble, to be honest. I do. Yeah, so I guess how it is now, that those are the 3 teams I see being relegated. But it should be interesting. It should be interesting. Who wins in pens for me? Oh, I don't want to say. I don't want to say. Oh, and Josie Altidore has just received a yellow card. Wow. So essentially, a minute after coming on, he is shown a yellow. Let's see what this was about. It was an off the ball incident. He and Alan Mozo were going at it. They were both pushing each other, and then the referee decided to give Altidore a yellow. And Altidore was having a laugh about it, a bit of a sarcastic one once he was shown the yellow card. I don't know about that. Very interesting decision there by the referee. Second booking of the game. First yellow was to Tristison, who got taken out at halftime for McNamara. You've always disliked Altidore, really? Yeah, I mean, I haven't been his biggest fan, but I haven't hated him. Oh, that's a great nutmeg. Here's the cross, but couldn't make its way through. As Jones sends it back towards Pumas's goal, but it rolls out of play for a goal kick. 73rd minute, and what a match this is turning out to be. A tale of 2 games here in this quarterfinal series. 73rd minute of action. That's out for a New England throw. Altidore to take it. Tense moments in Mexico City. To Juan Jones to take it. Meanwhile, Pumas will make another change. Corozo coming in. So we'll see who Corozo replaces, and it will be Rogerio. So Rogerio's done. That's the 3rd substitution by Andres Lilini. No, fortunately, there are no fan fights tonight in Mexico City. Let's hope there's nothing like that anytime soon after that tragedy in the Querétaro match against Atlas. Yep, you ran to the store and missed everything, Adon. Craziness here. What's good, Nate? Welcome in. This is settled in the midfield by Brandon By. Now it's played down the sideline. Here's the cross from the left wing, just played beyond the reach of Buxa. And it's picked up by Talavera. A quarter hour remains. And what an ending we're in store for. Here's Carozzo. All the way out to the right wing. Here's the cross and handled by Edwards. As that cross was sent in by Ruvalcaba. Here comes New England on the counter. Sent towards the corner flag where Buxa will chase it down. Oh, a nice touch by Buxa for a change. He lays it back to Mcnamara. Mcnamara trying to combine with Altidore. Josie Altidore, edge of the box. He'll go back to Buxa. Now Sebastian Leggett. New England very patient here in the build-up. That pass from Polster intercepted. A poor touch, however, by Carozzo, and it's back with New England. Carlos Gil can't get around the Pumas defender. Oh, you were at that Ecuador-Mexico game in Charlotte? Very good. Yeah, I'd take Raul Jimenez over Rogelio Funes Mori. Yeah. Carozzo delivers the cross sent away by Jones. Yeah. Carlos Gil to Sebastian Leggett. It's a great first touch. Leggett opens up some space. Here comes the cross. Floats one towards Buxa. It's beyond him. Buxa will chase it down towards the far corner. 77th minute. Now Altidore. Gil plays it to Mcnamara, who stayed on side apparently. The flag remained down. It's Gil chipping one into the box, settled by Mcnamara, or rather by Buxa, and Buxa lost it. If this result holds, we will head to penalty kicks. I just have to plug in my computer. All right, there we are. Sorry about that. As we have 13 minutes plus stoppage time remaining in Mexico. Pumas has it in the midfield. Now the cross. Jones gets ahead to it. Pumas keep it alive. Diving effort there by Calvillo. Here's Carozzo, the substitute. Low cross. Sent in behind by Bai. And it's another corner for Pumas tonight. We're a dozen minutes away from a penalty shootout if this result holds. Oh man, these are nervous moments. It will be Leonel Lopez to take this corner for Pumas. Sent to the edge of the box. Now settled at the edge of the area by Ruvalcaba, I beg your pardon. He sends it out wide, defending his Polster. And a great takeaway by Carlos Gil. It's a wonderful steal, and New England looking to counter. Heel has support to his left. And Polster can't quite get there, but it will be a corner kick conceded by Pumas. So from a corner at one end to a corner at the other, as Ruvalcaba played it out. It is the 80th minute, Oscar. Yep, so it is crunch time right now. Yeah, I saw Liverpool beat Arsenal. Yep. Carlos Heel to take the left-footed out swinger. Curled towards the back post. Getting ahead to it was Igor Meritau. Brandon Bai trying to head it down, but Pumas has it. Trying to lead the break was Diogo, but Brandon Bai able to win it back. Edwards sends one straight up the middle. We have 10 minutes remaining. That's another fantastic steal by Carlos Heel. He is a menace out there. Heel to Altidore, back to Heel. Who do I have winning the EPL? It's a great question. I'm gonna go with Man City still. Liverpool, I know, is creeping up on them, but I'm still gonna say Man City. I say that with some hesitancy, though. It should be a great title race. At least that's what I'm anticipating. Thank you, Martin, for tuning in over on Twitch. Yeah, an epic comeback indeed here by Pumas. Yep. Brandon Bai will take the throw in. Who will win the Conference League? I'm not sure, Vaughn. I guess I'll go with Roma because they're like the only team I know who are in that competition. I think Leicester are too, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Roma. I don't really care about the Conference League, if I'm being honest. That's a fake clearance, and it'll roll out for a Pumas goal kick. 82nd minute now. Hmm. Martin, I'm a diehard Revolution fan. Yeah, I'm a diehard New England fan. I'm from New England. I live about 10 minutes from the stadium. I actually attended the first leg as this cross is played with a little bit too much pace from Caruso. Yeah, I actually have a New England shirt on. It's Carlos Heel on the back. Oh, you guys probably, yeah, there you go. You can see the little, um, yeah, it's a Carlos Heel shirt, but it has not gone well so far for New England tonight. Oh, Dodgers are getting Freeman. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, no problem. Waxel glue. I appreciate bringing you the commentary here on Twitch. Yeah, I don't think there's any radio broadcast, unfortunately, for CONCACAF Champions League games. Only MLS games. That's on 98.5, I believe. So yeah, but no problem, man. It's my pleasure. Dineno with the near steal. It is out for a Pumas throw. What an ending here in this quarterfinal matchup. When New England won the first leg 3-0, Pumas up 3-0 here in the second leg. If it stands, we head to penalties. No extra time here in the quarterfinal round. This through ball will make its way to Lopez. Lopez cuts it towards the penalty spot. Pumas keep it alive. It's now dropped back. Caruso And now Jones gets ahead to it. Pumas not done. Left-footed strike, blocked in front, second chance wide. And my goodness, is Pumas applying the pressure. Goal kick for New England. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the play-by-play. It's my pleasure. We are in the 85th minute now. 85th minute. Altidore lost it. New England just can't seem to maintain possession frequently. 5 minutes left till stoppage time. And by the looks of it, New England just trying to hold on at this point and force penalty kicks. We'll see how these final minutes play out. Yeah, Evan, as much as I'd love to see promotion relegation, yeah, it's probably not realistic, at least in the near future. Here's Carozzo. A corner kick awarded to Pumas. The last touch by DeJuan Jones. Yet another chance for Pumas to score a fourth and potentially a game winner. It is Leonel Lopez standing over the set piece. Josie Altidore, it appeared, got pushed to the ground by Diogo. The referee makes sure everything's under control. Here's the delivery. It's settled, and now taking a shot, but having it blocked by Polster was, I believe, Arturo Ortiz. Second chance, the header just over the bar. Pumas just keep on creating opportunities. '87th minute. And this is one wild game. It was a decent effort there by Igor Meritau. An animated Andres Lilini on the sideline, living all the emotions right now. Here's Carozzo. He turns it over to Omar Gonzalez. Carlos Heel tripped there, and a free kick awarded to New England. Finally, the Revolution with a chance to breathe. Foul against Leonel Lopez. Oh, man. Earl Edwards, the Revs keeper, will take the free kick. Send all the way into the Pumas box. Altidore trying to settle. Pop back into the air, and eventually Pumas take it away. It's cleared only as far as midfield, where Brandon Bai takes over for New England. Bai out to the right wing. It's a beautiful turn by Carlos Heel. Heel driving down the right side. Trying to get a cross in. He will win a corner. It's sent off of Efrain Cavillo. 89th minute is now upon us. And a set-piece opportunity for New England. This might be one of the last chances for the Revs in regulation. It's Sebastian Leggett standing over the corner. A right-footed outswinger. Here's the delivery, and it is headed down. Out of the box it goes. Back to Leggett. An apparent head injury here as play is stopped. A Pumas player down. And even though New England was still on a promising attack, that is technically the right decision by the referee to stop the game, if indeed it was a head injury. Although I think that was a back injury. And the player was just clutching his head. Hmm. Down there for Pumas was Igor Meritao. Yeah, Juve out of Champions League. Yeah, they had a rough day against Villarreal. Let's just put it like that. Good night, Jeffrey. Hope you have a good one, man. By the way, we're 2 hours past midnight here on the East Coast, so thanks everyone for sticking around late night here. It's a school night for myself, so I'm gonna be pretty tired at school tomorrow, but hey, it's worth it for this. What a crazy game this has been. Well, we've reached the 90th minute, now awaiting the verdict on how much stoppage time we'll have. And there is the board. 3 additional minutes before penalty kicks. This is headed to the back post. Oh, and Altidore nearly got there, but didn't. Leggett floats one and header saved. Talavera comes up big time to deny Omar Gonzalez. Oh my, and now here comes Pumas. A counterattack for Pumas. Sent to the back post. Header saved by Edwards. A near post denial. Chances at both ends, and just an unreal ending here at Estadio Universitario Olimpico. Wow. It was Juan Dineno with the header, and Edwards makes the quick reaction stop. They're adding 3 minutes, Oscar. We've played 1 minute of stoppage time so far. Oh man, here comes a Pumas corner. Headed away by Brandon By. Chased down and kept in play on the left sideline by Lopez. Everyone behind the ball for New England here. Driven ball, the header straight to the hands of Edwards. 90 seconds left now. What a game indeed. The Revs chance was a great one at one end. Omar Gonzalez with the header. Talavera with a great reaction save. And then almost immediately from that, Pumas on the counter, nearly scoring themselves. Dineno denied by Edwards. And that was a push-off foul against Meritao. So a free kick for New England with a minute left in stoppage time. Is there one last chance for late drama? The reigning league MVP in MLS, Carlos Gil, standing over the free kick. This will surely be the last chance of regulation. Carlos Gil sends one to the near post. By couldn't head it to a teammate. Pumas try to clear. Stepping in was DeJuan Jones. Back it comes from Mcnamara. Jones crosses. Pumas get a piece of it. That ball will roll out of bounds. And the referee will allow New England to take the throw. Altidore quickly takes it. Here comes the cross from Gil. Back it comes to Gil, who sends it high into the air, edge of the box. Pumas clears, and we are heading to penalty kicks. Oh my goodness. New England won the first leg 3-0. Pumas wins the second leg 3-0. And therefore, we are tied on aggregate 3-3, tied on away goals, which is the next tiebreaker, 0-0. And off to penalties we go. Well, stick around, folks, because penalty kicks are coming up after this quick break. I'm just going to hydrate and get set for what should be an epic penalty kick shootout next. All right, everybody, welcome back in. We are just about set for penalty kicks. Just recapping what's been a wild game. In the 33rd minute, Pumas struck first. Juan Dineno with the opening goal. That meant Pumas only trailed by 2 on aggregate, and that's where the comeback would begin. Then early on in the second half, 49th minute, Dineno would score again to make it a 1-goal game on aggregate. And then in the 60th minute, it was Sebastian Saucedo roofing the ball into the net and tying the game on aggregate. It stayed that way for the final half hour. And here we go. Penalty kicks are upon us. And for those of you who may be confused, I am putting the penalty kick score on up on the screen here. So this is the score of penalty kicks, not to confuse anybody. It was Pumas 3, New England 0 in regulation, 3-3 on aggregate. And here we go to penalty kicks. MLS clubs have struggled historically in Mexico. Can New England pull this one out despite losing the game by 3 goals? Here we go. It's Carlos Gil shooting first, as New England will be the first shooters in these penalty kicks. Carlos Gil, the left-footed striker. A slow run-up, and he buries it. Left corner, Carlos Gil puts New England in front in the penalty kick shootout. The captain sets the tone here for the Revolution. And Talavera nearly got to it, to be fair to him. He guessed the right way, nearly got his right hand to it. Not quite. Yeah, no problem, Brennan. It's my honor streaming this. All right, here we go. Pumas ready to go. It's Arturo Ortiz, right-footed strike, and he goes for power as Edwards guessed the wrong way, and Pumas tie the score after 1 round. All level. That was sent into the left side. A passionate celebration from Ortiz afterwards. And now for New England, up steps DeJuan Jones. DeJuan Jones, a Michigan native, going up against Alfredo Talavera. A big moment for Jones. Talavera perhaps with some trash talking before the kick. Jones skips up and buries it. Left corner for DeJuan Jones. Talavera went the opposite way. It's 2-1 New England. That was a nicely taken penalty kick by DeJuan Jones. And now Pumas will try to answer the call once again. Composed finish by Jones that time. All right, now up for Pumas. It's Alan Mozo. Can Mozo level the score in penalties again? Or will Earl Edwards make a stop? Mozo, a short run up, and he scores. Bottom left corner, Edwards again going the opposite way. It's 2-2 through 2 rounds of penalties. So far, so good for both teams. Some nicely taken penalties. We'll see if that trend continues. Up for New England, Tommy McNamara. He came in as a sub at halftime, replacing Arner Tristison. Can McNamara deliver here for the Revolution? A long run up here. A straight run up from McNamara, and he's denied. A dive to the right, and Talavera makes the first save of the penalty kick shootout. And Pumas has the upper hand as long as they can score next. There was plenty of power, but didn't quite pick out his corner, and a nice stop by Talavera. Up now for Pumas, it's Efrain Calvillo. Calvillo will try to put Pumas in front for the first time this shootout. It's Calvillo with his left foot. Denied! Earl Edwards makes the save! Diving to his right, and it stays level at 2. 3 rounds down, and 2-2 the score here in penalties. Wow, so the goalies trade saves, and that is big time from Earl Edwards. We head to the 4th round level. And stepping up for New England, it's Sebastian Lletget. First season as a Revolution player, acquired from the LA Galaxy. Talavera again trying to get into the kicker's head. Lletget steps up and sends it over the bar. Oh my goodness. It's a bad miss for Sebastian Lletget, and Bruce Arena can't believe it. Way off the mark. It's a really poor taken penalty from Lletget. And Pumas, once again, with a chance to take the lead. Here we go. And it's sent down the middle and into the net by Nicholas Frere. Frere has put Pumas in the lead. 3-2 the score, and now the Revolution have to score as we enter the 5th round of penalties. A confident strike from Frere. The Pumas bench celebrates, and all the pressure here on Josie Altidore. He needs to score or else Pumas moves on. Altidore with his right foot scores! He roofs it, and the Revs stay alive. 3-3 in penalties, and Pumas now with a chance to win it. Yeah, once again, Talavera coming real close to making a save, but just enough height on the shot from Altidore to find the back of the net. All right, here we go. It is Juan Dineno. He scored 2 goals in the run of play, and now a chance to be the hero. A long run up here from Dineno. He scores, and Pumas is moving on to the CONCACAF Champions League semifinals. The miraculous comeback complete. It is all over. In Mexico City, the home fans celebrate. And the Revolution in disbelief. An unbelievable night. And this is going to sting for a while for New England, who won the first leg 3-0 and end up being knocked out of the Champions League. Absolutely unreal. And Pumas will take on Cruz Azul in an all-Mexico semifinals. Oh, man. That was a rough one. And that's going to sting for a while. Man, oh, man. Well, I appreciate everyone who has been on the stream tonight. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and yeah, Don, Leon Seattle tomorrow night should be really good. Just like the Revolution, Seattle has a 3-0 lead heading into that second leg tomorrow. We'll see what happens there. Look at the updated tournament bracket. New York City FC, after defeating Comunicaciones, await the winner of that Seattle-Leon match. Seattle has a 3-0 lead on aggregate heading into the second leg. Meanwhile, Pumas will take on Cruz Azul. That is confirmed as one of the two semifinals. That will do it for my broadcast. And yes, Leon Seattle is tomorrow. I'm Samuel Reese saying good night, everybody, as Pumas stun New England, coming back 3-3 on aggregate, and Pumas wins in penalties. Good night, everybody.